Hello Aquariuses, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. If you are new here, well, I hope you enjoy the read and contemplate joining the tarot team. The read we are doing today is the singles read. Okay, you are the last of the singles read people. If you are single, feel free to comment in the comments your singlehood, singleness, singleton, single whatever. Okay. You had the Knight of Pentacles coming out for your particular card in the All Signs overview. The Knight of Pentacles is an energy of getting yourself ready, or someone's getting ready. They're planning their way, they're prepping themselves. This has been taking a long time. Maybe they started doing this before you were single. Maybe they're the reason you are single. Who knows? Or maybe you've been eyeing someone up and you've been thinking, I'm going to be their person, and you've been planning your way through the situation to become their person, but you haven't taken that final step yet. So let's have a look at this person we are dealing with. We are dealing with a 10 of diamonds, which is the earth signs. It's an older earth sign. This person is but possibly old enough to be your parent. Okay, so they're up to about like 16, 18, 20 years older than you. So at the bottom of the deck, we have got the Page of Swords. Okay, that's an energy of spying I'm getting off that particular Page of Swords. It could be disappointment. Perhaps you're still planning and preparing this because they're not single. Okay, and that's why there's an energy of disappointment, but it's an energy of spying, as in like checking out their social medias, seeing how they're doing, seeing what they're up to, but not actually communicating with them as such. So we got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's have a look at what's at the bottom after I do the King of Swords. Oh, that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade from the page, isn't it? It's an energy of taking action upon the truth. Okay, now this could be the fact that maybe they're still not single yet, and you're then acting upon that truth. As I said about that Knight of Pentacles, maybe this is the person who broke you and your other person up so they could be with you. Maybe that's the action they took. Maybe they were disappointed that you weren't single, and they've taken action to make you single. Bear in mind, the truth is a perspective thing. Their truth might not necessarily be the truth or your truth or the real truth, but in their eyes it's their truth. So this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Go and check out the All Signs overview. If it isn't resonating with you, you have plenty of other star signs in your birth chart. Maybe something else will resonate with you in that. Okay, there you go. First card. So the first card out is for the first encounter with this person. Choices. Maybe you were at a speed dating thing recently. Okay, and there was plenty of people to choose from. Maybe you were one of the choices. We got the Five of Pentacles coming out for their intentions to you. We got the Chariot coming out for the potential outcome for this, which is interesting. And from the bottom of the deck, we have got the Queen of Cups. That's the overall energy of this read. Love and communication. The Queen of Cups has more love than any one person rightly has in this world. And that's all over this read. This is love everywhere. Okay? Love is all around. Okay, so Seven of Cups. Speed dating. There you go. Drop it in the comments if you have been speed dating recently. I've never done speed dating. Now I watch this guy called Ben Davies. He does space weather news and all that. He has a ranch over in America, and it's like a prepping ranch. Okay, it's all out there, worried about the end of the world and their particular thing. But they have this speed dating thing. They recently started doing it with just for other people, other SOers. We're known as SOers, the people who follow him, because originally his channel was called Suspicious Observers with an O, 0. Okay, so we're known as SOers, and it's a speed dating thing he does over there for people who have like-minded thoughts and theories about the end of the world, and well, what better person to actually get yourself attached to than someone who has the same beliefs as you. It's fantastic. Speed dating. So let me know in the comments if you've been speed dating. We got the Sun, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Judgment coming out. We have literally got a quartet of major arcana coming out for this first encounter. This first encounter was not chance, okay? This first encounter was not planned by you. It was not planned by the other person. It was orchestrated by the universe. We got the happiness, the sun, the warmth, the opening of the eyes, seeing things in the light of day. Okay, perhaps this older person has been in your life for a long, long time, and this is the first encounter you've looked at them with loving eyes instead of friendship eyes, perhaps. With the Emperor and the Hierophant coming out, well, literally a 4-5 coming out there. They pair each other. It is a divine pairing, but this is more not a couple in the sense of a loving relationship. This is a couple as in more of a sense of a person and their confidant, the person and their best friends. So maybe the first encounter of this, maybe you are best friends with this older earth sign. They're the person you go to. They're the person you seek advice from. They're the person you confide into. Okay, and maybe these confessions and these advices angling you towards a certain way. In a certain sense, one of you is in the position to groom the other. Okay, and I know that grooming has this bad stigma word to it now. Okay, bear in mind that you are the younger one here, but basically they're sort of like, I don't know, if they're in a position where they can advise you on things. They can advise you that, well, the older person has more experience. The older person is more settled down. The older person is more stable, and they could be gradually turning your head round to look at them as a potential suitor instead of just that advisory role or that best friend role. The Emperor is suggesting that someone is in charge. Someone is in control, and I'm actually feeling these are joint. They're not like two individual energies. It's one in the same. Okay, so this person is in the position to advise you, in the position to direct you, in the position to guide you into a situation. If this is a speed dating thing, for example, okay, they could be actually the person who's organizing it. Okay, so yeah, and then we got the Judgment at the end. The Judgment is maybe you or them is being judgmental about the situation. It's like, well, that's a big age gap, and what will people think? But it's more of a second chance. This person may have tried, or you may have tried to get together with this person before, or they may have tried to get together with you, but the timing just weren't right. Okay, like I said with that Knight of Pentacles, this has been going on for a long time. Okay, and maybe they're feeling that the apple is right to pick now. Okay, or maybe you're feeling the apple is right to pick now. This Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups is just basically choices. Now, when you are presented with a load of choices, these choices become a little bit confusing. Okay, you are weighing up your options. What could be best for you? What's not best for you? This, that, and the other. And then sometimes you may overlook the best thing because it looks too plain. It looks too good to be true, perhaps. And that is kind of the situation in this first encounter. You're there with them, and the best option is them, but you're overlooking them because it's too good to be true. It's because of a big age gap. It's because they're your best friend. It's because they're advising you to actually pick them, but you're interpreting it wrong, perhaps. Let's see what's crossing all this energy. The Two of Wands. Yeah, okay. The choice has to be made. Okay, we've gone from all that major arcana to a minor Yes, the universe has really pushed all this together to make this work for you, but it's actually giving you the option to screw it up if you want. That's why this is a potential outcome, not the outcome, because we have our own free will. We can choose to go left when we were meant to go right. Okay, and everything in your body screamed at you to go right, but you still went left anyway. This would be like having the perfect person standing right next to you, and you choosing the bad person, the what is it, like the naughty boy or the brattish girl or whatever it may be. Okay, so let's have a look at the Five of Pentacles, their intentions towards you. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this splits. This has got two lots of energies to it. One lot of energy is they're planning on coming out of isolation. Their intentions are to get back into your good books, to become a friend again, perhaps. Try to become more than a friend, perhaps. The other side of that coin is, and it's a pretty even split, is they're thinking of just chucking the towel in. Okay, if it doesn't work this time, that's it. I'm not even going to be their friend and advisor anymore. If they can't see what they've got right in front of them, what's the point? I might as well concentrate on finding something second best. Okay. So we've got the Star coming out. We have got the Eight of Swords coming out. We have got the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles coming out. Now the Star, really. So the Star is, I know I said this is a split energy. I said this is two energies. Yeah. And there's the second one. Okay. In fact, I'm going to do it. So that's the first one. Okay. And I will actually stick Five of Pentacles just there as the second one. So as I'm shuffling for the other one, so can we have the shuffling for the other side of the scale? I think okay, that's it. Because there you go, we got a card out already. It's the King of Wands. Okay, so we're going to deal with this one, and this one is going to, because I said about like coming out of isolation first. That's what we're going to deal with first. So that's the Star. The Star is like their hopes, their dreams, their wishes. They're pushing the intentions out. They're pouring their love into the 5D and the 3D, into the world and the spiritual world. They're wishing to get with you. They're wishing to come out of isolation. And isolation might not necessarily be like a total like separation of people. Okay, you might be with this person every day. This could be a work colleague or something like that, and you're with them like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Yeah, but you see them as this one sort of type of person. Okay, one of many choices. Okay, one of many options of people they could be. They could be your lover, they could be your partner, they could be your future spouse, but you see them as your co-worker, your friend, your confidant. They're trying to isolate themselves away from that bit. They're trying to break the isolation of, you don't see them as the lover, the partner, the spouse. So you see them as the friend. So they're frozen out from a certain aspect of your life, and they're wishing to get into that certain aspect of life. The Eight of Swords is they've been going over this over and over and over and over and over again. They've literally been going round in circles. All they ever think about, every time they try to talk themselves out of this or anything, they think about getting back with you. Okay, and so they're basically thinking in circles about this, and so they're planning on breaking the taboo line. Shall we call it the taboo line? To step out of the friend zone and into the relationship zone, and they're going to take the first opportunity they get. With the Two of Pentacles coming at the end, they feel that this is now. I've said up here that the apple was right to pick. Okay, they feel that the time is now. They can feel the old energy seeping out, the friendship energy seeping out, and this new romantic energy seeping in. Okay, they could be watching tarot reads just as much as you do. Okay, because I do feel there's a spiritual connection with them. Okay, so let's have a look at this other one. We've got the King of Wands coming out for this other one. This is for the people who have had enough, and they're just saying, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. Okay, so that's them still trying. This is them giving up. Oh, we got the Strength card coming out as well. We got the Seven of Wands, okay, and we got the Moon. Okay, so the King of Wands is talking about basically looking after number one. That's what the King of Wands does. He looks after number one. He's all about himself. He does take the chance if the chance is there. He's a bit of an entrepreneur when it comes to business, but in romance, in love, it's an energy of, I'm going to sort out my needs. I win. Like that guy out of Friends. I win. I win. I win. Okay. All about themselves. And that's where they're putting themselves. That's why they're thinking, this is it. If this time it don't work, I'm going to walk. But then we got this Strength card. Yeah. That's not them being strong about getting with you. That's being strong to stick to their resolves about walking from you. Okay. Turning around, disappearing. Now, this sort of suggests to me that there could be some sort of soul connection between you two. Okay. And they keep feeling this pull towards you. They keep going round and round in circles with their thinking towards you. They keep feeling this pull towards you. They're thinking, I have to be strong. I have to have the courage to walk away from this. Yeah. And again, it kind of comes across as a clingy friend. The friend is always there. The friend is always there willing to help you out. This is the sort of person you could go to and say, yeah, I've got a problem. And they go, oh, what's your problem? And they go, well, I accidentally killed someone and they're wrapped up in my carpet in the back of the car. And they go, no problem, I'll go and get the shovels. Okay? They're willing to bury a body for you because they love you that much. But they need the strength to break away from this. And they're building that strength. They're building that courage to actually separate and pull away. And with the Seven of Wands coming out here, they're also in a very defensive mindset about it. It's defending their morals, defending their rights, defending what they believe. And they believe they have to break away from this. It's not healthy for them anymore. They have to leave. But then you've got the Moon at the end. Yeah, they're not sure where this path leads them. Okay, it's all hidden to them. They've always had this preconception of what life will be like with you, and they're not sure what life will be like without you. Okay, because this isn't just walking away from having a relationship with you. This is the only way this is working. Yeah, in their mind is, if I just totally cut you out of my life, I ghost you. Okay, all of a sudden you turn up to their door, yeah, and you knock on their door because you got that dead body in the back of your car, and they show no signs that they're in. They've gone and hidden in a place where you can't see them through a window. Because they saw your car pulling up in the drive, and it's just like, I'm not in. I'm not going to answer that door. They can go, and I know that if I see that person, if I see Aquarius, I'm going to do anything for them, and they're fighting hard to not do that. Okay, but they're worried. They're scared about where it's actually going to take them. They've never actually contemplated what would happen, what life would be like without you, And just for curiosity's sake, I didn't have a crossing card over here because I've used the crossing card for over there as the secondary energy of that Five of Pentacles. But there's a Four of Pentacles sitting at the bottom there. Now, I could use that as a crossing card for both if I wanted to. Okay, the crossing card for that would be on one side, down here, yeah, there's hanging on. There's actually on both of them. They're hanging on to your energies either way round. This is the fear of letting go of your energy because they don't know where it's going to go. And this is the hanging on to your energy because they believe that you are the only one in the world for them. Okay? This might be the sort of person where you ask how their weekend went. When you go back to work on Monday, you ask how their weekend went, and it's like, yeah, pretty much the same. And they say, oh, didn't you go out? Didn't you see anyone? Didn't you meet anyone? And it's like, no, I've got my eye on someone, but they don't seem to notice me. Yeah? Okay. So let's have the Chariot energies, please. The potential outcome. This potential outcome is your energy. This is for you. The Chariot is winning against all odds. Okay. Driving forward. And as I said up here, this could be either way grooming. Okay. And yes, this is like the hanging on to your relationship energy. I've gone down that route for them. Okay, but this could be quite easily interpreted round the other way. Maybe they're wishing that you would actually notice them, not realizing that you have. Okay, not realizing that you're there in that position of advisement, gently steering their life towards you. Okay, and so it could go either way. So this is the Chariot. The Chariot is for you, and it's winning against all the odds. I mean, so you might win this, and again, it goes both ways. If you're the one who's after this 10 of diamonds, yeah, it's a good possibility that they're going to wake up and realize that you are, and do something about it. Or if you're not, yeah, you might suddenly realize that they were the one that was always meant to be for you. You might suddenly, that penny might drop where it's like, well, they've always been there for me. They're my best friend. What better person to actually make a relationship with? We got the 9 of Cups. We got the Queen of Swords. We have got the 4 of Swords, and we have got the Hermit coming out for this. Now, the 9 of Cups is an energy of emotional fulfillment. Okay, you might take a risk. There's a second chance here. Okay, you might be at a works do with this person, or whatever it may be, and you're out with your best mate. Yeah, and I don't know, you both get a little bit drunk. The suggestion gets put out there, why don't you come back to mine? We can roll around under the covers, and we can mutually entertain each other as we're both single, something like that. Or could be like again those ones where if we both get to the age of 40 and we're both still single, we'll just marry each other. Again, another one out of Friends. Okay, I think that's Joey and Ross. No, Joey and Ross, possibly. Joey and Rachel come up with that one, or maybe it's Phoebe and Joey. I'm not entirely sure. I can't quite remember. But anyway, it's emotional fulfillment. It's a sudden, against all the odds, you suddenly feel the emotions for this person. Okay, you suddenly realise that they're the ones for you. The Queen of Swords is knowing this truth, but not actually acting upon it. Okay, which is a bit of a letdown. But then we have got the 4 of Swords afterwards, a healing energy. The truth might be that you shouldn't be doing it. Okay, thus you're not acting upon not doing it, which means you are doing it. But there's this healing energy what comes after it, this rest, this relaxation. Perhaps you go on holiday and you think about it for a little while, and while you're on holiday you find that they emotionally fulfill you. You find that there's an emptiness, okay, but you've always known it but never done anything about it. With the Hermit there, again, it's a card of isolation. This tells me that, I don't know, during a spell of isolation, you do suddenly realise what you actually want. Okay, and we've got the isolation here. So in this particular case, if they decide they're going to literally ghost you, it could be a little bit too little, a little bit too late for you on that one, because they've decided they're going to ghost you. But sudden absence of them in your life suddenly makes you realise they're the one you should have always been with. Okay, the emotional fulfillment there. Okay, let's have a look at what's crossing down here. We've got the Knight of Swords crossing down there, and that's acting upon the truth. That's charging forward. That's truthful information out of nowhere. And that's like this Chariot here. It's fast acting. All of a sudden, this is wake up one morning and it's like, yes, that older earth sign is the one for me. I'm now going to pursue that. Okay, just out of nowhere, just like that. So that's the kind of energy of that. Now, I talked about comments. I don't know if you know this. There is this new button you can press, which is called Hype. I don't know how to get to it. I think you have to, when you're in the comment section, scroll left or right and it will pop up. And you can hit the Hype button. Now, apparently you have 3 of these a day, I believe it is. And these Hype buttons will appear on any video which is younger than 7 days, which is released by any creator which has under 500,000 followers or subscribers, which means it's designed for the smaller creator. Now, I am a smaller creator, and if you would do me the favor by hitting that Hype button, that would be fantastic. Obviously, talking about the comments, if there is anything you want to drop in the comments, how good this was, how it resonated with you, fantastic, please do so. Why don't you hit the thumbs up button while you're there? perhaps it's the other way around for you. You didn't like this read for some reason. You can hit the thumbs down button. But again, let me know in the comments what it was, why you hit that thumbs down button. Because without that constructive criticism, feedback, I can't ever really improve. I assume I'm doing well because I don't have any negative feedback. But if you don't like it, let me know. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, and I do believe you don't actually have to be subscribed to the channel to hype someone, why don't you think about joining the tarot team? By joining the tarot team, reads like this will resonate with you on a more personal level because you would have added your energy into the tarot team pot, which I can pull from. Just there will be a link popping up to help you resonate with my reads. No, it will help you subscribe to my reads. Just here will be a link popping up for a video that YouTube believes you will think is good to watch. Can you let me know the title of that particular video, because YouTube doesn't? Okay, just down here will be a link to my other channel I have. It's a smaller channel. It's my prepping channel. It's good for a laugh. Why don't you go over there, show me the love, hit a few thumbs up buttons, maybe even subscribe. Until the next time you are watching one of my videos, you'll be good out there.